If you've received a cash offer on your home and you're tempted to take it, this episode is for you. Welcome to the 5-Minute Real Estate Fix. I'm Chase with the Whitney Team and First Team Real Estate. Today I want to walk you through something that comes up constantly with sellers across Cypress, Anaheim, Huntington Beach, Long Beach, and Southern California more broadly. The we buy houses pitch. The postcards, the text, the letters with the cash number that sounds reasonable. And I want to show you exactly what those offers aren't telling you so you have the whole picture. And by the end of this, you'll understand how to read a cash offer for what it actually is and how to know if taking it is the right decision for you and your situation. Let's start with who's actually making these offers. There are a few categories. iBuyers, or companies like Open Door and a few others, are institutional buyers who use algorithms to make fast offers, then resell for a profit after light or no renovation at all. Wholesalers are middlemen who put your home under contract and immediately sell that contract to an investor, taking a fee of $10,000 to $30,000 in some cases in the process. Now, fix and flip investors are buying at a discount, building in renovation costs and a profit margin before they resell. And rental investors are calculating based on what the property will earn as a rental, which almost always means offering 70 to 80% of market value or less in some cases. Now, here's what all the buyers have in common. They're businesses. They're not doing you a favor. Their offer is engineered to work in their favor and not yours. Let's talk about the math, because here's where it gets real. On a typical Cypress home valued at $950,000, a cash offer from an iBuyer or wholesaler might come in around $820,000 to $850,000. After the service fees, repair credits, and closing costs, the seller's net might be somewhere between $780,000 and $795,000. A traditional market sale on that same home, properly prepared, correctly priced, and with full marketing behind it, might sell at or near or even above that $950,000 number. After commissions, closing costs, fees, and a reasonable prep investment, the seller nets somewhere in the range of $868,000 to $885,000. That's a gap of $73,000 to $105,000 on a single transaction. Now, that's not a rounding error. That's real money in or out of your pocket. Now, here's the part that matters the most, and the part that cash buyers absolutely don't want you to know. We can get you a cash offer too. We have direct relationships with institutional cash buyers, and if you want multiple cash offers, we can get you those too. But we don't stop there. At the same time we're getting the cash offers, we're also running a full market analysis showing you what a well-prepared, properly marketed home in your neighborhood is actually going to sell for on the open market. We put both numbers in front of you, time frames and all, and let you decide. Most sellers, when they see that comparison, choose differently than they would have had they only seen the cash offer. There are situations where a cash offer makes sense. Severe property condition issues, extreme time pressure like a foreclosure, estate settlement, job relocation with a hard deadline, an overwhelming emotional or logistical burden, and sometimes inherited property you simply don't want to manage from a distance. Now, we're not here to tell you cash offers are always wrong, but we are here to make sure you know exactly what you're trading away and whether that trade is actually worth it for your situation. We've seen cash buyers offer $650,000 on a house worth well over $800,000 to a seller who seemed desperate. That's not a transaction. That's predatory, and it happens more than people realize. If you're in a situation where speed matters, there's another option most sellers don't know about. We can structure a traditional sale that moves almost as fast as an off-market cash one. We use First Team's SneakPreview platform, coming soon status in the MLS, and market to pre-approved buyers who can close between 15 and 25 days. You get the speed without leaving 6 figures or more on the table. The bottom line is this. Before you sign anything, get the comparison. Know what the open market's going to pay. Know what a real cash offer from a competitive buyer looks like versus a wholesaler who's lowballing you from the get-go. And make your decision with complete information. That's what we do. Show you every option, run the real numbers, and then execute whatever path you choose at the highest possible level. Be sure to check out the full blog article on this topic at 4realestatehelp.com/blog. That's the number 4, realestatehelp.com/blog. Thanks for tuning in this week's 5-Minute Real Estate Fix. I'm Chase with the Whitney Team, and I'll see you around town or on the next episode.